the guy looks at me during the pump up. He was just like, man, you can't do this by yourself. He was just like, I know how, he was like, this is really hard for me if I didn't have my wife, if I didn't have my friends, if I didn't have my support system. I don't think I could do this.
And what is the pump up?
So basically, like a few minutes before stage, probably like 5 minutes or less, you actually like take in simple sugars, do push-ups, pump up the bis, tris, shoulders to get that. You know how you go in the gym and you work out and you get that pump?
Get some
that vascularity. Yeah. So you would do that prior to stepping on stage.
Okay.
And so I remember back there, and he said that, and here I am with nobody. It's just me. And I think this is another big moment in my life. I remember standing in that line, and everything that had happened was like, you know, I felt hurt, you know, with the relationship not going the way that I wanted to go, and what it all had transpired. The hardest thing for me to do is forgive those people. And I remember God was like, hey, you work so hard, you know, you got to forgive these people. And I fought that, man. Like, they had called the class before me. They had called my class. I was in the line, in the lineup before stepping on stage. And then I dropped down on my knees and I like asked God to help me. And I forgave everybody that had done me wrong, and stood there on that stage. And it was very interesting how it played out. They had called I think 6 or 7 people out there. And they called one guy. He was in front of me. So there's a line of guys. And I'm in the second line. So it's that many guys. There was like 70, 80 some guys at this national show. And they called the guy in front of me for first call outs, and he walks out there, and the 2 guys beside him are about to close the gap, and I step forward. And the head judge scans and then calls my number. You know, so I was about to get overlooked completely. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I was about to get overlooked completely. I get to the stage, and you know, we're battling it out, and then they call me to the center box, and that's when I won my pro card. Man, when I knew what had happened, I was like staring at the ceiling, trying not to get emotional. All the guys would congratulate me for being in the center box, but I was just like, man, you have no idea how hard it was to get to this point. And that's what, you know, a lot of people don't understand. It's just like there's more to life than looking great physically, and then what you accomplish. You know, it's just like, you know, the mindset is everything, and that's why I think now, to me, it's more about balance. You know, you see a lot of people put so much energy into their physical, but it's like, where's your mind at? I mean, like, how are you treating other people? You know, do people even like you? They may love the way you look and want to inspire to be like you, but when they meet you, would they change their mind? Yeah. You know, and that's where, like, from there, it's just like to be in the best physical shape of my life, you know, but I knew I still need to work on a lot of other things.
What a moment. So, I mean, seizing the moment, stepping up into that gap, I think there's a lesson in that. And I don't know if that's something where it happened in a fraction of a second, so you couldn't really think about what you were doing and what you were stepping into.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like jumping into a river, right? That current's just going to sweep you wherever the hell it wants to sweep you. And as soon as you took that step up, there you go to the center box. There you go to, you know, winning your pro card.
Yeah.
And I'm getting goosebumps. Like it's moments like that really alter the course of people's lives.
Yeah. So true.
So I love that you are a role model, not just in physique. Because clearly, you know, people can pick up magazines or Google your name and see that, but also in mindset and heart and who you are as a person, and like you said, the balance between the two is so important. So I really hope you do more things like this to get your story out there, because it's inspiring, not just from an accomplishment standpoint, but from a inner working, you know, how you talk to yourself, how you train that mindset to be a champion, not for a medal, but for your life.
Yeah.
And so I really respect that. What are you working on now? So what, you know, you've had these awesome competitions. You're still competing. You have one coming up in May.
Yeah.
So there's still a competition aspect of your life. What else is going on?
So right now, we're working on an app. because I want, at this point in my life, I want to reach as many people as possible, help as many people as possible. So we're working on an app to get that information out there, like worldwide.
Nice.
At the same time, we're working on shooting different programs, like informational, like workouts, proper form and stuff like that as well. And then we're doing some nutritional stuff. I'm coaching athletes and stuff. I enjoy doing that, getting people the best shape of their life, helping them reach their potential, help them reach their goals or what have you. So that's where everything is now, is just getting myself to a point where I can actually generate income in order for me to be able to like go to different schools and speak and not worry about the financial issues of like, going away from a job. And travel. So it's just, trying to put information out there that's helpful to be able to sustain income for me to be able to do what I love to do. And that's like going to different schools and talking to kids. And because I was 16, 17 years old when I found out I had high blood pressure issues. And it's just like a lot of kids are dealing with that and they have no idea what to do, and then, as a kid, when you think your life is over, your life isn't over. We're a testament to that. It's like, you get, break up with a girl, and you're like, life is over, So it's just like, just going to different schools and sharing information and, and then I work at like Kennesaw State, like in the summertime, helping like high school students, like the transitional phase between like high school and college. Helping with the nutrition and stuff like that. So I want to do more of that, but whether it pays or doesn't pay, I want to be able to do that because that's what I want to do,
It's the why. It's not the what or the how, It's, you're cause driven. You have a strong purpose, and I hope everyone finds that. The equivalent in their life. How can people help? How can people follow along? Where can they find you online or around town?
Okay. Shoot, if around town, I'm always at the forum. I'm there a lot,
Home.
Home away from like everybody thinks I live there, So the Forum Athletic Club is where they can find me. Like if they're in Atlanta, social media, Philip Blow _IFBB Pro on Instagram, Facebook is just Philip Blow, Twitter is I think it's just Philip Blow, and then on YouTube, it's Philip Blow as well. I think it's Philip Blow Fitness on that one. But it's just like how people can help is like, this is my mindset, It's like we lived our lives, and we're still living our lives. But the next generation, they need motivation, they need inspiration, they need guidance, So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I can help the next generation. Give them a reason to push forward or to live their dream and not just get a career, But it's like back when when we were younger, and people would say, "Do what you love," but a lot of times I think that was lost in translation. But at the end of the day, it's just like if you're good helping animals, probably want to be a veterinarian, If you're good with like talking to people, probably want to be a communicator. It's just letting people know, like, kids know this. It's like, hey, you're naturally good at something. You're gifted. You have a gift. Everybody has a gift. Use that gift to help other people and to make your millions and not necessarily like settle for like a degree in order to do something that makes X amount of money, but get that degree in a field that you're gifted at so you can actually be one of the greats, So it's just like helping the next generation like become greater than what we are now, of course, like brawl for a cause. You want someone, a younger kid to like have your same drive and passion and take it like long after you're gone, take that to the next level and pass that and be better than you. So it's just like creating people that are better than ourselves, and inspire them, giving them the knowledge and information that we had that we didn't have, but we have now, giving them that information so they can be better than us.
Evolution, man.
Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, I love it.
I love it too. That's awesome, and that's a great message. I hope people take that to heart. The more people that are living with purpose and doing what they love, I think the happier everyone's going to be. The better people treat each other, the better they spend their time when they do have free time, they're able to do things that call to them, like helping out kids or clients or whoever. So really, really important. I hope people take that to heart.